Oh God.
Here's this fucking bitch. I'm sorry I complimented you. If complimenting you is what brings you in here, I don't know. I'll never do it again.
I wasn't listening, and I'm sorry I'm interrupting. Keem, how the fuck are you gonna let the milkers do what they just did? How the fuck are you gonna let them show my house like that? How did you let them get away with that? You could have stopped that. You could have ended that. You know that's a line I never wanted crossed.
When did they do this? I didn't see it.
Today, while you were busy celebrating that they got 450 members that got it off my back from showing my house.
Okay, I didn't know this. This is the first time I'm knowing about it.
Pay attention. Maybe you should pay attention because they just got 450 members at what fucking cost? At what cost?
Becky, I'm sorry. I didn't know they did this.
Cry, bitch, cry. No one cares.
Keem, I'm telling you right now, after what she did, if Savage isn't fired, I leave. I'm not here anymore.
Oh, well, goodbye then.
And she knew it. Michael has told her. She fucking knew.
Well.
You and Michael both allowed that to happen.
Oh, well, you had such a good time last night dragging me and right. See, now how's it feel? Get over it, bitch. Get over it.
Shut up.
Get over it.
I nobody wanted you here because
Get
you
over
tried to ruin
Get
lives.
over it. Cry me a river. Cry, cry, cry.
Too far, Savage. Fuck off.
Nope. You started it first, bitch. You started it first. Oh, well.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Guys.
Expensive Queen's money, you fucking got it. Let the milkers have their own show.
Okay.
Because they just Queens.
Wait, stop, both of you. Listen, okay? You all are in a fight. Stop involving me and Mike, all right?
No, exactly.
Mike could have pulled the plug on that stream. You pulled the plug on my stream yesterday. Mike was there. Mike was there.
Well, you sat over there last night and dragged me for filth. What did you expect, Becky? What did you expect?
Showing your house.
You can't handle it? Is that what it is? You can't handle it?
Hey,
to not be crossed because it was tied hand in hand with my sexual assault. You
don't care.
No,
don't care.
Becky, wait, get out of here, Savage.
Fuck you.
Savage, get out of here.
Fix it. Fire her.
Becky,
I don't want to be here anymore.
Becky.
Fire her and fix it.
Y'all don't know what I deal with on a daily basis. You don't understand my stress.
All the more reason not to add more to your fucking plate, retard.
Hi, Keemstar.
Hello. You guys were basically putting the blame on me because you were saying that I moved the time to noon and that I only told you on some date that, you were thinking about pulling you off and putting you on another show. And I was basically, it was shit talk. You guys were shit talking me. You were basically saying like, well, it ain't our fault. It's your fault. You did these things.
No. So at no point did I ever tell you no to 6 a.m. Me personally. Ken, I don't know. But me personally, I never told you no. The only thing that I'm letting you know is that a lot of people are getting whiplash because of all the changes that's been happening. Now, I don't know if you're doing this intentionally, but this is kind of like show suicide. You're doing some permanent solutions to some temporary problems, right?
You think people are having whiplash. No, I put you in a time spot and it doesn't work and you guys are in last place. So then I put you in another one to make sure you have a redirect from Rastov to try to help you out. That still didn't work.
Just something you should be grateful for, by the way.
And so two different
And I didn't say I wasn't.
So two different time slots that we've tried both times now, 8 a.m. and noon. You've been there twice now on each time slot. Still didn't work. So now it's like, okay, this has got to go to a time zone that hasn't, or a time slot that hasn't been tried yet, 6 a.m.
But the thing is that this is not the first time that we've been changed as well. We've been moved around more than 5 times. You've been switching us from 10 to 12 to 9 to back to 12 multiple times.
So
and that is the whiplash that I'm talking
That's what happens when you don't work. When it doesn't work, they move you.
You're trying to convince everyone, right, that the show is not working because it's Keemstar's fault because Keemstar moved the time slot, right? That's your argument.
My argument is that we've been moved multiple times, and that's all I'm saying. If people want to say that that is why the show is failing, then that's their opinion. But I'm just stating the facts. You moved us more than multiple times in like the span of 2 to 3 weeks.
Do you not work at any time slot?
But what is the point of making the argument? What is the point of making the argument that I moved the time slot?
The point is that if we do have members or people that are dedicated to cafe and they like a certain time slot and they become accustomed to that time slot, and then we move, and then all of a sudden we're in a time slot that's not very convenient for them, they leave, and then we go back and they're having whiplash going back and forth on all these time slots because you don't allow people to have change and growth in an exponential. You want exponential growth. That's not going to happen.
So what you're saying
It happens
is,
on nerds.
what you're
It
saying
happens on
is,
nerds.
what you're saying is,
Yeah, because they've been freaking working on drama and
Let
shit.
me get this straight. What you're saying is your show is good. People truly love your show. Thousands of people love your show, but it's not being successful right now because Keemstar is moving the time slot from 8 a.m. or excuse me, to 10 a.m. to noon. That's why. It's not
again
it's
with
not
the Keemstar tactics. No, I'm not saying that that's the sole
Then what is
reason.
the point of
We're not
bringing
the
that up?
best, but we're not the worst. But changing the time slot every fucking
No,
2
you are
days
the worst.
is not going to
You
help.
are the worst.
Beans,
You are
I just want you to
Boogie,
be-
shut the fuck up. Your
Beans.
legs
You
are like
You just
they're
said
trying to
something.
break
You're not
the
the worst.
scheme.
You are. By
You're probably
numbers.
tired of carrying a
I
full-time
can
victim
analytically
complex.
prove
fake
that your
customer
show's
base.
the worst.
You
I can
milk pity like
analytically
it's a Patreon
prove
shirt
that your
and
show
still
is the
expect
worst. I
applause
can
for
show it to
showing
you.
up.
Would you
You're
like me to
a
show it to
human
you? It's in
recliner.
public
You're
information. Go to
oversized,
Playboard right now.
overused,
You can
and
see it.
powered entirely
Analytically,
by
my show is not the
excuses.
worst. It is.
Even your shadow
It is.
giving up,
Fix
bro.
your show.
It's
This is
called
how you react to
lymphedema
people
and
trying to
tapped
help you
out.
fix
Shut
your
the fuck
show.
up,
This is how
Boogie.
you react to people trying to do you a favor. This is why people don't do you favors.
Time out. Okay, let me get this straight. The reason why the show is not doing good, according to Beans, is because Keemstar moved the time slot. That's what you're saying.
Yes, not because
That's
it's low
what
energy,
you're
not because
saying,
it's
and you're
boring,
gonna
not
repeat
because
it
of
until
every.
people
It's
fucking
because
agree with you,
moved it.
Keemstar.
You
Hold
moved
on.
it.
Wait. I'm trying to get this, all right? That's what you're saying. That the reason why the show is not doing good is because I moved the time slot, right?
Bro, just because you repeat the same point over and over again and you have like your dedicated fans that are just going to go after me does not mean that that's what I'm saying.
asking you a
You
fucking
dumb
question
retard.
and you refuse to
fucking
answer
respond
it.
and you
Just
shut
because
up.
you
I'll talk
refuse
all I
to
fucking
answer
want,
it,
bitch.
it's going to
I'll
make
drag
me
you out of
ask
here.
the question again and again and again. I'm going to keep asking the fucking question until you fucking answer it. Are you saying that me moving the time slot, Beans, is the reason why the show is not doing well? Are you saying that? Yes or no?
Well, if your fucking lapdog can calm the fuck down and let me fucking
Okay.
respond, I would say no.
Yes or no,
but
Beans?
it doesn't fucking
Yes or
help.
no? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, you're not saying that. Okay, because it seems like you're saying that.